If you've just picked up a Steam Deck and wonder where to start, these 20 games are just exactly what you need. Hollow Knight is a 2D action-adventure game set in the expansive, interconnected world of Hallownest, a subterranean kingdom inhabited by insects and heroes. You will assume the role of the enigmatic knight, exploring diverse environments such as ancient cities, overgrown wilds, and ruined towns. The game emphasizes precise combat, platforming challenges, and exploration, allowing you to acquire new abilities and spells that facilitate deeper traversal into Hallownest's depths. Throughout the journey, you will encounter a variety of allies and adversaries, each contributing to the rich lore of the kingdom. The game is renowned for its hand-drawn art style, traditional 2D animation, and a haunting orchestral score, creating a vivid and moody atmosphere. Hollow Knight has received critical acclaim for its challenging gameplay, intricate world design, and depth of content, holding an overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam. RoboCop Rogue City is an immersive first-person action game that continues the narrative of the iconic RoboCop franchise. Set between the events of RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 3, the game follows RoboCop as he confronts corporate corruption, mercenaries, and rogue technologies threatening the future of Detroit. The story revolves around a deep conspiracy tied to the OCP Corporation's Project Afterlife, a resurrection program that leads to dangerous consequences. You'll be determined to uncover new threats, including rival robots and enhanced mercenaries, all while trying to maintain order in a crumbling city. Navigating dystopian Detroit, filled with neon lights and dark alleyways, will offer a mix of investigative elements and intense shootouts. The game's mechanics emphasize RoboCop's tank-like movements, staying true to the original films, with sluggish, heavy steps that contrast with the fast-paced action typical of most first-person shooters. Dynamic shootouts offer various weapons, including the iconic Auto 9, along with an upgrade system that lets you customize RoboCop's abilities. In a distant future, the Tenno, powerful warriors in biomechanical suits known as Warframes, awaken after centuries of absence to find the solar system in chaos. The Grineer, a decaying empire of clones, and the profit-driven Corpus threaten the balance of power. Guided by the mysterious Lotus, you uncover the hidden truths of the Tenno and their pivotal role. The game takes you across diverse environments, from urban Earth to the frozen plains of Venus and the depths of Mars's moon, Deimos, each offering unique challenges. Combat emphasizes agility and strategy, blending acrobatic parkour with a wide range of weapons. In addition to standard missions, you can explore expansive open-world areas, uncover secrets, and face dynamic events. With a deep customization system, you can modify warframes and weapons, tailoring your combat style. As you progress, new foes and missions continually emerge, keeping the experience fresh and exciting. Soulstice is an action RPG set in a dark, grim world where a pair of sisters, Briar and Lute, fight to reclaim a city overrun by terrifying creatures called wraiths. These wraiths, born from the Veil, have corrupted and possessed humans, turning them into powerful enemies. The sisters, reborn as chimeras, now are the world's last hope. The physically stronger sister excels in brutal melee combat, while younger sister has now become a ghost with mystical powers and can control the battlefield with her unique abilities. Together, they are a formidable force, embodying the synergy of their combined souls. The game features fast-paced combat with a dynamic battle system, where you will control both sisters simultaneously. Briar unleashes devastating combos, while Lute manipulates the battlefield through ethereal powers. The game also allows for deep customization, where you will be able to upgrade weapons and abilities, further enhance the sisters' combat effectiveness. The game's world is influenced by classic Japanese fantasy art styles, giving it a visually stunning and eerie aesthetic. Imagine waking jolted in your apartment to chaos unfolding outside and a sardonic hovering companion urging you into motion. You are Babyface, a former operator of the city's darkest criminal network. Only you have no memory of your past. The drone, Droney, insists that you're a sleeper agent sent to prevent the city's takeover by midnight. What follows is a pulse-quickening odyssey through the night, draped in neon, grime, and unexpected twists. As you sprint through 40-plus meticulously designed encounters, the world reveals itself piece by piece. Gang alliances, betrayals, and your true identity emerge between terse exchanges and flashback interrogation scenes. The raw thrust of the experience lies in the combat. Every strike and finishing blow flows with uncanny fluidity. You learn new moves through a sprawling skill tree, unlocking devastating counters, execute finishers, and even shrug off bullets. Progressing feels like unlocking your own signature style. What truly sets the journey apart is how environmental interaction becomes another weapon in your arsenal. The backdrops reflect the escalating insanity. You'll dodge sniper lasers on rooftops, sprint through raging port zones, weave between speeding traffic on a moving vehicle set piece, and even endure a pillow fight masquerading as an ambush. Through it all, a relentless soundtrack by Noise Cream pounds with bass-heavy electronica tailored to each stage, adding grit to every bruising blow. Ready or Not is a tactical first-person shooter that immerses you in a role of an elite SWAT team member in the fictional city of Los Sueños. The game emphasizes realism, requiring strategic planning and precise execution to handle high-risk situations such as robberies, hostage rescues, and counter-terrorism operations. Players have access to a diverse arsenal of weapons and equipment, including rifles, submachine guns, shotguns, and handguns, all customizable with various attachments. Non-lethal options like tasers and pepper spray are also available, encouraging the apprehension of suspects alive, which is rewarded with higher mission scores. The game offers single-player and multiplayer modes, with the single-player experience allowing command over a squad of AI-controlled officers. Co-op mode lets you team up with 4 friends or random teammates using an immersive radio-style voice chat, enhancing the tactical depth and coordination that are crucial for successfully completing missions. Marvel Rivals, a free-to-play team-based PvP shooter. The game offers a fast-paced 6v6 combat experience where you can take a role of iconic Marvel superhero or supervillain. With a variety of characters, each boasting unique abilities, you can strategize by combining power and unlock special team-up skills, such as Rocket Raccoon riding Groot or Hulk empowering Iron Man's armor. The action unfolds in destructible, ever-changing environments across multiple maps, including settings like Asgard and futuristic Tokyo. In the strange halls of the afterlife, a recently deceased black cat finds himself cursed with eternal janitorial duty after angering the guardian of the dead. Determined to reclaim his place in the palace, he grabs a broom and sets out through a sprawling, haunted realm full of secrets and stubborn spirits. The broom isn't just for sweeping. It becomes a weapon, a ranged tool, and even a way to traverse the environment. As Pluto uncovers new abilities like air dashing, teleporting with a boomerang, or digging through hidden trails, the world gradually opens up. Along the way, Pluto crosses paths with wandering souls, each carrying echoes of their former lives. With hand-drawn charm and an atmosphere that shifts between somber and playful, the afterlife becomes more than just a backdrop. It's a place to be cleaned, fought through, and ultimately understood. After a forced landing on a radiation-scorched planet, Jan Dulski finds himself utterly alone. Rescue is days away, and a burning sun creeps closer with every passing minute. In a last-ditch effort to survive, he activates an experimental device aboard his mobile base and creates alternate versions of himself. Not clones, but living branches of his life that could have been. The engineer he never became, the medic he abandoned, the coward, the optimist, the cynic. Each alter brings something different. Unique skills, memories, and heavy burden, and with them, a chance to push forward. The mobile base must constantly move to outrun the lethal sunlight, and that means building, mining, powering up systems, and gathering rare materials in a race against time. But survival is never just about tools and timers. Inside the base, tensions simmer. The alters aren't just helpers. They argue, resist, break down. One may question your choices, another might spiral into depression. Keeping them alive isn't just about food or meds. It's about trust and choices that can't be undone. As the journey unfolds, deeper questions surface. When the alters begin to suffer from instability and decay, you will be able to decide, cure or erase them for the greater good. The closer the end comes, the more it's clear. This isn't about escape. It's about who you are, who you could have been, and whether there's peace in facing all those versions of yourself. In Resident Evil 4, players step into the shoes of Leon Kennedy, a government agent tasked with rescuing Ashley Graham, the president's daughter, who has been kidnapped by a dangerous cult. Upon reaching a remote village in rural Spain, Leon discovers that the inhabitants have fallen under the control of a parasitic infection, turning them into aggressive, mindless followers. As Leon delves deeper into the village and beyond, he uncovers the cult's sinister plans to unleash the parasite on a global scale, threatening humanity's very survival. The game revitalizes the survival horror genre with a third-person perspective, allowing for more precise and tactical combat. The over-the-shoulder camera gives players a more dynamic view, enabling Leon to aim directly at specific parts of an enemy's body to exploit weaknesses. One of the key features is the parry system, where Leon can use his knife to block incoming attacks, offering players a moment to turn the tide during intense encounters. Resident Evil 4 combines heart-pounding moments with psychological suspense, keeping players constantly alert and ready for whatever the village and its horrors throw at them. Sifu is a third-person action beat-em-up game that pulls players into a gripping tale of vengeance set against the rich tapestry of Chinese culture. The narrative follows a young martial artist on a relentless quest to avenge the murder of their father, a revered kung fu master. Each of the game's 5 distinct levels is intricately designed to reflect the unique personality and traits of the main antagonists, offering environments that are both dynamic and deeply intertwined with the storyline. The core gameplay centers on unarmed combat, demanding precision, timing, and mastery of various techniques such as strikes, dodges, parries, and counters. Players can strategically utilize environmental objects, like bottles, pipes, and chairs, to gain an upper hand against adversaries. The enemies encountered are diverse and adaptive, challenging players to continually refine and adjust their fighting strategies. A standout feature of Sifu is its innovative aging mechanic. Upon each death, the protagonist is resurrected by a mystical talisman, aging incrementally with each revival. The game also boasts a comprehensive skill tree and progression system. Defeating enemies yields experience points, which can be invested in unlocking new abilities. In this game, you will play as Lloyd, a slender, stripped-down figure, tumbles into a lucid nightmare he cannot awaken from. Each time he drifts off, he is pulled into a strange, monochrome realm that distorts reality, where gravity shifts without warning and every surface might become his pathway forward. The narrative unfolds in silence, with no dialogue or clear exposition. The dreamscape itself speaks. As Lloyd navigates these surreal settings, an underground subway, a derelict theater, a moving train, he learns to defy physics. Walls and ceilings become walkable planes. Rooms can be rotated on a whim, upending expectations. This manipulation of perspective both enhances mental challenge and deepens the sense of dislocation. Over time, you will encounter hostile entities, but you won't have the ability to fight back. Lloyd has no weaponry. Instead, he must sneak and plot his path around them. The stealth moments are tense but measured, relying more on timing and planning than on reflexes. DarQ is a surreal journey that challenges your mind and nerves, leaving a lasting impression long after the nightmare fades. In the shadowy expanse of 19th century rural Russia, where the line between the natural and supernatural blurs, you assume the role of Vasilisa, a young sorceress. Grieving the tragic loss of her beloved, she makes a pact with dark forces, seeking to resurrect him. Her journey is guided by the Black Book, a tome of forbidden knowledge sealed by 7 locks. To unlock its secrets and fulfill her quest, Vasilisa must confront malevolent entities and navigate a world steeped in Slavic folklore. The story develops through a blend of visual storytelling and exploration, where each decision shapes Vasilisa's path. Her journey is punctuated by encounters with villagers and supernatural beings. Each conversation with locals and battle with fairy tale creatures offers insights into the rich tapestry of myths and legends that define her world. At the heart of this adventure lies a strategic card-based combat system. Vasilisa wields a deck of spells drawn from the Black Book, each card representing a unique incantation with distinct effects. The composition of her deck is crucial, as it determines her ability to overcome the various challenges and adversaries she faces. As Vasilisa progresses, she must grapple with the moral implications of her vow and the path she treads. Her story is one of sacrifice, ambition, and the eternal struggle between light and darkness, set against the backdrop of a world where every shadow holds a story and every legend holds a truth. In the forsaken land of Rayclast, cast away and betrayed, you rise to seek vengeance against those who wronged you. The continent is filled with monstrous creatures and ancient mysteries, where each battle and challenge tests your resolve. With a deep skill system shaped by skill and support gems, combat becomes a unique experience, allowing for diverse strategies. The vast skill tree further enhances customization, enabling countless playstyles. Beyond the main quests, the endgame offers the Atlas of Worlds, filled with maps offering unique trials, while the dual specialization system lets you blend abilities for greater combat versatility. Rayclast also lets you craft a personalized hideout, which serves as both a sanctuary and a hub for trade and crafting. The barter-based economy adds an intriguing layer to item exchange. The story is unveiled through interactions with mysterious characters and the discovery of ancient artifacts, slowly revealing the secrets of a world on the edge of transformation. In an alternate 1980s Soviet Union, the streets are ruled not by ideology, but by the brutal grip of the Russian mafia. 4 Romani street fighters earn their living in the underbelly of this empire through illegal bouts. Their lives take a dark turn when they are abducted by government forces, subjected to cruel experimentation, and injected with a potent addictive drug known as Necro. This substance grants them monstrous strength and heightened senses, but at the cost of their sanity. As they break free from captivity, they find themselves in a world where the line between reality and hallucination blurs, and survival becomes a fight against both external enemies and their own deteriorating minds. The journey unfolds across 8 harrowing levels, each more perilous than the last. Combat is visceral and unforgiving, drawing inspiration from classic beat-em-up games. The unique mechanic of Necro adds a layer of strategy. Syringes filled with the drug can be used to heal wounds, or to enter a berserk state, significantly enhancing your strength and speed. The game's pixel art style is gritty and raw, capturing the chaotic and brutal nature of the world the characters inhabit. 7 Days to Die is an open-world survival horror game that uniquely blends elements of first-person shooters, tower defense, and role-playing games. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, overrun by the undead, players must gather resources, craft tools, and build shelters to withstand relentless zombie hordes. The game features a dynamic day-night cycle, with zombies becoming more aggressive after dark, and every 7th day brings a blood moon event, unleashing a massive horde upon the player. With voxel-based, destructible environments, players can shape the world as they see fit, creating intricate fortifications or exploring vast, procedurally generated landscapes. The game offers both single-player and multiplayer modes, encouraging cooperative or competitive play. Its deep crafting system, challenging survival elements, and open-ended sandbox gameplay have defined the survival genre, offering an involving experience for players seeking a complex and unforgiving world to conquer. Prey is a critically acclaimed first-person shooter set aboard the Talos 1 space station in 2032. You will assume the role of Morgan Yu, a scientist who wakes up to find the station overrun by hostile alien creatures known as the Typhon. The game revolves around Morgan's journey to uncover the mysteries surrounding the alien invasion and the sinister experiments that have taken place on the station. Set in a detailed and immersive environment, Prey combines exploration, puzzle solving, and combat in an open-world style that encourages player creativity. You can choose how to approach the game, whether through direct combat, stealth, or using the environment to their advantage. One of the standout features of the game is its neuromod system, which allows players to acquire alien powers or upgrade human abilities. This adds a deep layer of strategy, as players can choose to transform into objects to sneak past enemies or manipulate their environment to survive. Combat in Prey is intense and requires careful planning, as the Typhon creatures are not only numerous, but also highly adaptable. You step into the shoes of a being literally crafted from letters. In a world steeped in shadows and desolation, you piece together words to reshape your surroundings, bending reality one phrase at a time. Spell on and an elevator awakens, form down and gates lower, or build love to shield yourself from creeping threats. As you progress, those once simple puzzles evolve into layered conundrums, demanding cleverness and wordplay. You might summon rain to extinguish fires, pull apart letters to sabotage traps, or race through timed sequences where a single wrong step means failure. The narrative unfurls without dialogue, relying on melancholic environments and handwritten typography, stretching across industrial ruins, hushed machinery, and war-torn ruins. Minimalist storytelling paints a stark dichotomy. You're punching absence into hope, pushing back against an oppressive atmosphere dominated by malice. Sophisticated dictionary puzzles appear later, words that backfire when devoured by malevolent letter creatures, forcing you to rethink your approach. The rhythm alternates between peaceful puzzle crafting, urgent chase or escape scenes that get your adrenaline pumping. This game delivers a profound sense of hope in this bleak world, reminding you that even amidst darkness, every word carries the strength to rebuild and resist. Viewfinder turns the very idea of reality inside out with a mysterious camera that can transform flat photographs into real, physical parts of the world around you. This unique tool allows you to reshape the environment by placing images in the three-dimensional space, bending the boundaries between what's captured on film and what exists in front of you. The narrative is quietly compelling, revealed through exploration and cryptic clues scattered across an enigmatic world. As you delve deeper, a sense of curiosity mixed with an undercurrent of unease grows, drawing you into a realm where the line between illusion and reality blurs. Each transformation peeling back layers of mystery and inviting a deeper understanding of the strange place you've entered. Gameplay revolves around this mind-bending interplay of dimensions. The camera is more than a tool, it's a gateway to invention and discovery. Solving puzzles requires thinking beyond the obvious, using spatial creativity to connect two-dimensional images with solid reality, weaving them into the world to forge your way forward. Katana Zero is a neo-noir action platformer that masterfully blends fast-paced combat with a gripping narrative. Set in a dystopian metropolis, the game follows Subject Zero, a katana-wielding assassin with amnesia, as he unravels his mysterious past while executing high-stakes assassination contracts. The gameplay is a side-scrolling hack-and-slash experience, where each level presents a series of challenges. Zero's abilities, including time manipulation and precognition, allow for strategic planning and execution. The game emphasizes precision and quick reflexes, with each encounter requiring careful consideration of timing and tactics. Visually, Katana Zero features detailed pixel art that captures the essence of the neo-noir genre. The lighting effects and smooth animations contribute to a dynamic and visually appealing experience. The synthwave soundtrack complements the game's atmosphere, enhancing the overall mood and pacing. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.